Alright, what's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. It's data download week, so let's go ahead and take a quick stab at what we're going to be getting. We already know the majority of these things because they did the reveal and stuff last week, which was quite nice, but let's just do a quick breakdown of what we're getting. Here's the Kakarot event for that free-to-play Goku that they talked about. They're basically giving us a new version of the family Kamehameha trio. If you guys are OGs, you remember that this used to be the best team in the game back before first year dropped. It was quite a menacing team. I actually thought this was going to be them returning the Kakarot Goku event. That was when the Kakarot AAA title came out, and they gave us a free-to-play character that they also Zenkai'd. He just gives max HP for Goku characters, but he's also a Red Saiyan half Zenkai buffer, and for him not to be coming back kind of stinks, you know, just because everyone likes having the free character in their box. So a new free-to-play character, not who we thought it would be, no big deal. Here's going to be the step-up format. It's just going to be what we expected per the usual. Return of the Demon Terror. We got the new Broly, we got the new Videl, and it looks like Nappa Vegeta will be featured on this banner. This is good. I'll take that. That's a win. It could have been some, you know, hot dog water like Jiren or something, but instead they decided, yeah, we're gonna give you a relatively modern LF, and it's Nappa Vegeta. I'll take that. I could use copies of him. We're also going to be getting a summer raid going up against Broly, which is super cool. This guy, I guess, is the featured character. Oh, sorry, it's the flip side. We're going to be on the villain side here. We got Broly going up against this Super Saiyan Gohan. Cool, cool, cool. More raids, more Ws. Here's the kits for everyone. We're going to start with Videl, mainly because if you guys saw the reveal, when they showed her typing, I pretty much said what we're all thinking. She's dead. Unless this character comes out the gate with a ridiculous amount of type neutral, or she does a significant amount of debuffing, and or she has endurance, and or removes buff effects, I'm going to have a hard time seeing where Videl fits. I think green is a questionable choice for them, because where on earth are you going to be using Videl? She's either designed for movie saga, or she's designed to be ran with Gohans, and green is a bad type for both of those, because there's the ultra green Gohan, and then we got the Super Saiyan God Goku for movies. So where exactly is Videl going to fit? And don't say the girls tag. That tag doesn't exist. That's the Baba Yaga of tags. It's the boogeyman. It doesn't exist. It's not real. It's not a thing. So I don't know where she's supposed to fit, but let's hope that they've acknowledged this and given her the tools to survive. All right, main ability. It's just gonna get worse. Randomly destroy one of your own cards to draw the ultimate Hawk Rush next. They're just making up names for these things. Like, what is it? Rosé's ultimate is like Divine Ultimate, Heaven Splitter Slash. They give her Hawk Rush next. Restore on ki by 50. Nullify own attribute downgrades at normal conditions. That's cool, just because, you know, Raid Shenron is still seen in some games, and I hate that guy. Restore ally health by 15% and 15% to damage inflicted by allies, which cannot be canceled. Both are wins. We know for a damn that she is a support type, and because she's a less popular character, odds are they're going to really juice her up in terms of stats. If main ability is enhanced, restore own health by 20%. What on earth does that mean? If main ability is enhanced. I'm guessing she has a unique gauge, kind of like Dragon Fist? I don't know. Let's see. Passive 1. Inherited Sense of Justice. Applies the following effects to self when the battle starts. 110% to damage inflicted. Damn, dude. Just 1% character is sitting at 110% to damage inflicted. Remember the days where ultras were at 110%? Damn. Another 30% to strike damage inflicted, 70% reduced damage received, 30% key rate, 40% to crit rate. Applies attribute upgrade, shorten own sub count by 2 for 60 timer counts. Oh, look at that. Nullify unfavorable element factors for damage sustained for 60 counts as well. All right, cool. They realize that UG4 is absolutely going to backhand her back to the bench. So they made her type neutral for damage sustained for 60 counts, man. That's good. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Randomly draw one new card if you have 3 or fewer. Restore key by 30. 50% to damage inflicted for 15 counts. Nullify destroy card effects to self for 5 counts. Inflict all enemies with the attribute downgrade plus 15 to all arts costs. That's not bad. The following effects occur every time this character uses a strike card. Restore own key by 5. Restore ally health by 5%. Activation count resets after character switch, and shorten ally sub count by 1. Activation count resets after character switch. I'm seeing a lot of sub count manipulation so far. She has -2 by default, and she lowers ally sub count after landing a strike card. That's pretty good. You know, we're starting off good. Unique ability 2, do or die intervention. Knock enemy back to long range if she does a cover change against a strike card. Chainable with the blue. The following effects occur if own remaining health is 50% or below when hit by an enemy's arts attack while this character is on the field. Randomly destroy one of your own cards and draw a special arts. Restore own health by 30%. Another 40% damage inflicted. 30% to key recovery. She gets card draw speed. -5 to own strike arts costs. Enhances own special move, special arts, ultimate arts, and main ability. Shorten ally sub count by 5, reduce enemy key by 100, seal all main abilities for 3 counts. Plus the following effects to allied movie saga, girls, or character Gohan. Tag character Gohan when this character switches to standby. Another 15% to damage inflicted. Activates twice. 30% to key recovery for 15 counts and cancels attribute downgrades at abnormal conditions. Interesting. Why would they bother to make this character have enhanced moves? What's the point? What are they trying to achieve here? She's a support type, so I assume her stats are going to reflect that. So her offenses aren't going to be the highest, and her defenses should be high. That's what they've been going for. Like Free to Play 18 and Shin are such good examples. They're both support types. They both have some quirky offensive attributes to help the team. They have subcount manipulation to help switch around. They have damage inflicted buffs as well. They are like the glue that sticks together two damage dealing units. What are they trying to do with her? I assume she's going to be very similar with the way that she can manipulate subcounts, but why enhance moves? Okay, her Z ability is strike attack and defense for movie saga, girls, and she gives an additional 18% blast defense to movie saga characters. So her blue card, Swallow Shoot, deals major impact damage, 30% to special move damage inflicted for 3 counts upon activation, shorten ally subcount by 2. If her special move is enhanced, another 30% to special move damage inflicted. Okay. Blast armor when charging forward, so melee based blue. Her green card, Resentment of Surprise Attacks. Draw a strike card next. Restore on key by 40. 15% to damage inflicted for 20 counts. Nullifies cover changes for 10 counts. 15% to damage inflicted by allies and shorten ally subcount by 2. If her special move is enhanced, she goes type neutral. That's not bad. What is her multipliers looking like? 110% there. She gets another 50% for showing up, so 160. There's the 15% from her main. 40% if her HP goes below 50%. That's not bad. And then another 15% there. That's not bad. So she can give a permanent 45% damage inflicted for her allies with subcount manipulation. She doesn't have a lot of disrupt though. Right? She doesn't have a lot. Her HP falls below 50%. She has the arts cost increasing, but she doesn't have anything crazy like reduce enemy key by 100 and seal all enemy mains is good. But we have so many characters that when you switch, you get key and a card. So many characters do this already, and so it's a little bit difficult to see if that's actually going to be enough of a disrupt. But between that and the arts cost increase, I think she'll be all right, especially with 60 timer counts worth of type neutral damage taken. She has an ultimate though. right? Doesn't she have an ultimate as well? Okay, maybe I'm crazy. It seems like Hydros or Graz don't seem to have the ultimate information, but we can check that out when it shows up in game. That's okay. Next character is that EX Gohan, and I know it sounds ridiculous to even be wanting to cover an EX character, but we already know that this game has a bias towards Gohan characters, so I'm kind of curious to see what they do with him. We haven't seen an EX in quite a long time. I don't know who the last one was, but it's been a minute. So we may as well see what he can do. Super Saiyan Gohan EX. Main ability, hidden talents. Draw a blue card next. Restore our own health by 30% and ki by 50. 20% to damage inflicted for 50 counts. And shorten own sub count by 2 to sell for 50 counts. Cannot be cancelled. That's pretty good. Passive 1. Resolve to protect the earth. The following effect occurs when battle starts. 90% damage inflicted and reduce damage received by 65%. Plus 50% to own key recovery and level 1 card draw speed. Minus 5 to own strike and blast arts, and plus 30% to crit rate for allied character Videl. Yeah, these two are going to be... you're probably going to want to run these two together, Gohan and Videl, because another 30% to her already 40% crit rate is pretty good. I just find it funny that the EX Gohan has... non-conditional card draw speed, but I'm pretty sure Videl does. Doesn't she have to go... Yeah, she has to go below 50% of her health in order to get her card draw speed. But here's Gohan, an EX character, just getting it for free. I don't know why I find that funny, but hey, that's a design decision from their part. That's fine. What else? The following effects occur depending on which characters are battle members in your party. If you're fighting with a Goku, you get a 30% to special move damage inflicted. If you're fighting with Goten, you get a 30% to damage inflicted buff, and you get a Dragon Ball. If you're fighting with Videl, you get 30% to damage inflicted by allies. Whoa, holy smokes. So if you run this Gohan with Videl, you can get 75% damage inflicted for your allies. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? Videl and Gohan, 75% damage inflicted. Huh. So what's the gist? Do they want you to run the free-to-play Goten with this EX and Videl? That's not gonna fare very well. The only way that this would make sense is if they decided to make a new Goten. I don't really know how that matchup works out. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Draw a strike card next. Restore his own ki by 20. 60% to damage inflicted. Cannot be cancelled. Activates once. Reduce impact and explode damage received by 10% for 10 timer counts. That's pretty good. That's going to be against all these Brolys that we're going to be fighting. Inflict enemy with the attribute downgrade minus 30% to ki recovery, and inflict all enemies with the attribute downgrade minus 15 to strike, blast, and special move power. Do you see what I mean? Is the bias not showing itself? This is an EX. Where is this coming from? This is actually a half decent kit, and it's on an EX. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. 150% damage inflicted with a guaranteed strike card next, and if you fight with a Videl, another 30% damage inflicted by your allies. What? He gets his main ability at 15 counts too, and he draws a blue. That's pretty early, man. But alright, he gets that, plus the ability to reduce their power and ki recovery. It's not bad. Passive 2, Revenge Match with the Devil. The following effects occur every time when hit with an enemy's arts attack while this character is on the battlefield. Activates 3 times. 30% to damage inflicted for 20 counts. This is going to activate 3 times, so it goes to 90%. Shorten ally subcount by 1. That's pretty good, so shortens it by 3 in total. If you pair it with Videl, that's minus 4 subcount from landing a strike and taking 3 hits. And reduces enemy ki by 10. That's not bad. Activation count resets if the character switch. That's pretty nifty. Applies the following effects to self every time the enemy uses a special move, ultimate, or awakened arts card while this character is on the field. Apply attribute upgrade. Minus 30% to enemy sustained damage cut effects for 15 counts. Nullify unfavorable element factors for 5 counts. Nullify enemies' endurance effects while this character attacks for 15 counts. Damn. Talk about a lash out mechanic. So after this, after the opponent uses a blue ultimate or awakened arts card, Gohan is going to get minus 30% to enemy cut effects, ghost type neutral, and he nullifies endurance for 15 counts. This always makes me laugh because the Gohan bias sometimes isn't even clear as day. Sometimes it's hidden away in the fact that the character, for some reason, just does a little bit more than everybody else. Like the first Ultra Gohan has a counter gauge, countering blue, AoE green, stacking damage. Wow, that's crazy, with some of the highest last man standing multipliers in the game. This is an EX Gohan, and for whatever reason, they decided to give him endurance nullifying effects after the character uses a blue or an ultimate. It doesn't make any sense. You could say that, oh, but it's an EX character or it's a rather niche scenario. It doesn't change the fact that they just decided to give it to him. You know what I mean? How many characters just hold on to endurance nullifying like that? All I can think of is CMZ and Evil Boo. That's it. So, you know, why is Gohan getting it? The following effects occur when this character switches to standby. 15% to damage inflicted by allies. Another one. Plus 20% to ally key recovery. Inflict all enemies with the attribute downgrade. -1 to arts card draw speed. And +5 to all arts costs. The following effects also occur if own health is 50% or below. Randomly draw 1 new card if you have 3 or fewer. Restore on health by 30%. Another 30% to damage inflicted, 100% to the next arts damage inflicted, and restore ally key by 30. This Gohan's kind of just doing everything. Doesn't make any sense. What else? Oh, sorry, I went ahead. Z ability, 32% to Sun Family, Movie Saga, or Hybrid Saiyan Strike and Blast defense, and 18% to Super Saiyan base blast attack. Why the hell are they making him give double defense? I don't know what is with the developers, but recently they've just been releasing a bunch of characters with double defense. Spirit Bomb Kid, Goku, Super Baby 2, pretty sure Omega Shenron, Ultra Gohan, now this guy too. Same with Ultimate Gohan, isn't he also double defense? No idea, shaking my head. Blue card, Masenko. Deal massive impact damage, applies the following effects to self upon activation. Restore key by 30 and 30% to special move damage inflicted. Not too bad. Green card. Draw a strike card next. Restore on key by 40. 30% to strike damage inflicted. Restore ally health by 10%. That's a lot. 10% to ally health. And shorten ally subcount by 2. You know, it's an EX character. I'm not really expecting an EX character to steamroll everybody, but this is actually kind of top notch for an EX character. The only other EX character that I can think of that was really good was the EX Metal Cooler, the yellow one. That guy, I don't know why, but that guy is a machine. He's got the lock-in, super early blue. He's able to buff up his blue in so many different ways as well if you're fighting against Saiyans. It's just funny that he's that good. I wouldn't say Gohan is on the same caliber, but I think he can be. I don't know. EX Metal Cooler has set the standard. Next, the free-to-play Goku. We got a couple clues on what this guy does. They talked about how after a certain amount of timer counts, he's able to buff up his own special move damage, and I'm pretty sure support your allies. This guy obviously being a modern version of that yellow Super Saiyan Goku from the Family Kamehameha trio, and that guy was a massive, like, if I get killed, I'm gonna buff you guys up a ton kind of character. I actually think that guy could be seeing a unique equip in this celebration, because he already has the Zenkai Awakening. But either way, free-to-play Super Saiyan Goku. Main ability, Gathering Superpower. Randomly destroy 2 of your own cards and draw 2 blue cards next. Restore own health by 15% and key by 50. 100% to the next blue card damage inflicted, and cancel own attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. It's not bad. Unique ability 1, Passing the Fighting Torch. Applies the following effects to self when the battle starts. 90% to damage inflicted, 30% to blue card damage, 70% to reduce damage received, 50% to key recovery, and he gets card draw speed level 1. Poor Videl. I guess it's because you're just not a Saiyan. You are a lowly human. You have to fight for your card draw speed. Following effects occur when this character shows up on the field. Draw a special arts card next, so he draws a green. Restore on health by 10% and key by 30, 70% to damage inflicted, and shorten ally subcount by 1 again. Plus 10% to own key recovery. Sorry, to own critical rate every time this character uses a blast card. Activates 3 times. Plus the following effects to allies when this character goes to standby. Restore ki by 30. Restores character Gohan or character Goten health by 10%. 20% to special move damage inflicted by character Gohan or character Goten. Are they... I don't know. There's no... It just seems weird to me. Like... They release a purple free-to-play Goten, and then an EX Gohan, and then this free-to-play Goku. A lot of this just screams they want to release a new Goten. I don't know why. For me, at least it does. I know the free-to-play one is there, but if you're running a Gohan, you're not going to be thinking this EX. You're going to be thinking Ultimate Gohan. I don't know. It just screams like they want to release a new Goten for some reason. But I don't know. I don't think that's going to be the thing. Broly took the LF character slot. Maybe they do a Mega Rising banner? I don't know. Just screams a new Goten, sorry. Anyways, second passive. Guardian of Earth rushing into danger. The following effects occur when changing cover. Ghost type neutral for damage sustained for 5 counts. Randomly destroy 1 enemy card. Reduce enemy ki by 50. Cancel own attribute upgrades. That's pretty good. The following effects occur when hit with an enemy's hardest attack while this character is on the battlefield. Activates once. Short ally sub count by 2. Another crazy substitution count manipulation. Cancels allies attribute downgrades. Inflict enemies with the attribute downgrade minus 30% to ki recovery for 10 counts. Activation count resets after character switch. The following effects occur dependent on the number of timer counts elapsed from the battle start while this character isn't defeated. 25 counts gets another 10% damage inflicted. 50 counts gets another 20% damage inflicted and 20% to own crit rate. And at 75 counts, restore ally health by 20% and another 20% to damage inflicted by allies. 75 counts is a long time. Hell, even 50 timer counts is a long time. You know, usually at 155, like 25 timer counts later, someone is almost guaranteed to die because you fight UG4 and the dude pretty much kills somebody right away. Or you fight a Super Vegito and that guy just combos forever. Maybe he sneaks in a nice little combo drop and guess what? He goes to Super Vegito and he rushes you. So 75 counts for that is... That ain't it. That's definitely not it. Z ability, 33% to Movie Saga, Event Exclusive, or Sun Family Blast Attack and Defense. His blue card, Super Kamehameha, deal massive impact damage, 30% to special move damage inflicted for 3 counts upon activation. Additional 30% to blue card damage inflicted for 3 counts if 50 timer counts have elapsed from battle start. Green card, Rapid Blast Form. Draw a blast card next. Restore own ki by 30. 15% to damage inflicted. Cannot be cancelled but activates twice. And minus 5 to own arts cost. Activates twice. Randomly destroy 1 enemy card. I mean, as a free character, he seems alright. He doesn't really scream as anything special. He kind of just screams as, hey, I'm a guy that I'm just going to give you blue cards. Main ability nabs him too. A lot of his kit is centered around the blue card, and it's not really a surprise given the moment in the movie where he's from. But yeah, not too bad, I guess. We'll have to see in-game how well he does, because you never know. 2 blue cards is one of those things where you chuck a blue, your opponent sidesteps right after, and you chuck another one, and you probably kill them. We will have to see. Alright, for this next bit, we're going to jump in-game. This is a good opportunity to see their stats. So at least we know the EX Gohan is blue. Okay, you know, that's what I would expect really an EX character. It's it's low. It is what it is though. It's low, it is what it is, not really surprised. For Videl though, I'm very curious because she seems like an offensive fighter, but oh, okay. She's going to be in the 250s for her strike. Most support characters are sitting around the 230s for their offensive stats, but it seems she's paying in the defensive stat category to make up for it because, you know, like free to play 18 and Shin, I think they both sit in the 180s. She's going to be sitting in the 170s, so not bad. She has an ultimate that we didn't see in the whatever. Let's see. Deal massive impact damage, 30% to all damage inflicted for 3 counts upon activation. When hit, shorten ally sub count by 5, destroy all enemy cards, and if it is enhanced, another 30% to all damage inflicted while nullifying endurance. Not bad, Videl, not bad. Broly. This is what I'm really curious about, because Broly is a transforming character, and these stats are often monstrous. Let's see. Yeah, that's looking good, Broly. Post-transformation. Yeah, sheesh. Damn. 280. It's sitting in the 280s for strike. 180s for defense. Yeah. His HP stat, it's actually a little bit low for a transforming character. 2.4 mil is not a lot. But I don't think we have to worry about that, because Broly, for whatever reason, has a stupid amount of healing. And I'm talking stupid. When he transforms, he gets 50% of his HP back. His main ability after transforming gives him another 30%. And if you guys remember, when Broly falls under a certain threshold of HP, he heals again and again and again and again. Right here. So when he changes cover, he gets 15% of his health. And then I'm pretty sure if his HP falls below a certain amount, he gets more, doesn't he? Or is that his pre-transform state? Could have swore there's somewhere in here where it's like, oh, if my HP is below a certain amount, I heal. Or is it just unchanging cover? Maybe I'm crazy. I could be crazy. Oh, enemy attack is over. Yes, there's the healing. So Broly, from the healing standpoint, has a lot of sustain. But his max HP stat is a little bit lower, so you're probably going to want to make sure you have either an HP bench or equipment that help out with that. But yeah, his characters are looking good. Oh yeah, the free-to-play Goku. Can't forget about you. Ah, poor guy. He only has 3 little icons there. Yeah, I mean, that screams free character, sitting in the 250s for blast. The defenses aren't bad either, sitting around what Videl has. But him being yellow is interesting, because he gives you 2 blues. Maybe if you're fortunate enough, you can use 1 blue to get UG4 just below, you know, just around the threshold before that unique gauge procs, and then you smack him with another one from the Goku, and then boom, man's dead. Who knows? Either way, looking pretty good, these characters. Very excited to try out Videl. I think she's going to be good. Oh, that's my fun little God Key team. I think there are new equipments. Yeah. This is probably a PvP equip. Yeah, this is kind of the weird trend that they're not. I shouldn't say weird. This is the trend that they're going with. 1 stat buff, max HP, and then main offensive stat on the bottom. So not bad. What else do we got here? Yes, the Awakened Broly piece here. Base critical, base strike. Base critical, both strike attack and defense. Base critical again, base strike attack, and then 10% to own strike attack if a battle member other than this character is Movie Saga. Super Saiyan Movie Saga characters. 32% strike, 32% base critical, and then 10% pure strike. It's not bad, but base critical is just not that good of a stat. It really isn't. It's kind of useless. Actually, it's kind of poo poo. So I don't know. There should be a PvP equip. Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry, this is the event exclusive equip. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. Overall, I think that's pretty much everything. Let me know in the comment section below how you're feeling about these characters. Do you think that Videl has anything to worry about? Do you find it funny that an EX character is given as much as he got? And how about Broly with the low HP stats? Is that a little bit concerning, you know, given that he has so much healing? You let me know in the comment section below, but otherwise be on the lookout for the showcases. It will be a good time for sure. But until next time, peace.